Welcome to the winners for the 1982 VFL semi-finals. The demise of Essendon last week left the four power teams of modern-day football in the fight for this year's flag. Richmond, Carlton, Hawthorn and North Melbourne are the only teams who have won premierships since St Kilda's victory in 1966. So a great showdown was looming for the final 3 weeks of the 82 season. In each semi, the teams involved have played each other for premiership honours 3 times in the last 13 years. So if only in the short term, they've earned the overused tag, traditional rivals. In this week's program, we bring you the best of both matches. The second semi at VFL Park, where Richmond play Roach at centre-half forward and Cloak at full forward, trying to master Carlton. And the first semi at the MCG, Hawthorn lose Wallace and O'Halloran before the game, but North lose Glendinning 1960s. We'll also be showing you again our contenders for Mark and Goal of the Year and inviting you to join our annual competition. Well, Richmond and Carlton have won 5 premierships each in the last 15 years, and in that period had met 9 times in that year's flag. In this match, Carlton was again slight favourite, but such has been Richmond's record in finals that it was not to be underestimated. We join the match 6 minutes in, and with me, Peter Booth and Ian Cleland.
6 minutes of play in the first quarter. The second semi-final at VFL Park between these two league giants, Carlton and Richmond. Oh, nicely Fitzpatrick on to Malin. Glascott from a standing kick up towards centre-half forward he goes. Clark will get a free kick. David Clark, Dishburn calling for it. He leads. Marcus there. Dishburn gets it. He needs support. Drops it. Goes out towards Malthouse.
It's off Fitzpatrick. Goes long. Up towards Cloak and Southby. Southby slipped over. Gets into his back. No free. Oh, that might be a free down ground to Bartlett. Still not paid. Duel. Carlton a bit lucky to get out of trouble then.
But they're not out of trouble, Tim. The free kick will go to Kevin Bartlett, 25 metres out, straight in front. And there's no doubt the decision was correct. Bartlett was in front. And his opponent tripped him, and the umpire, James, saw it, picked it up. And Richmond have a chance to get away to a lead of 8 points because this little fellow has kicked as many. 1.5 minutes gone, first quarter.
The first quarter, 8 minutes in. And the Tigers lead by 14 points to 6 out towards Rioli. Glascott puts his body in front nicely. Rioli tumbles to the ground, but Glascott's going to get the free kick at centre-half back. And 15 metres. Waste of time there by the Tigers. Glascott out looking for McClure. Ashman. Oh, Rains. Rollings tidies up nicely. Big leap by Rains. Roach being paid. Yes. Between wing and half forward. Plays on. Cloak, his target. Wiley the crumbs if needed. But the mark taken by English and the handball away to McConville.
He drops it short but doesn't place it terribly well. Ashman in the van. Pressure from Rollins. And a free kick to Rollins. Ashman not attempting to dispose. Rollins at half forward. Up towards Bartlett. Out of bounds. On the full. Boundary umpire right on the scene. Called it well for Carlton. McConville takes the free.
Short passes and finds Malin. He's on the half-back flank. Maybe a little bit nearer the back pocket. Kicks it. He really went for it, but Baiji Lee's doing well in the battles between the two of them. The ball's kicked towards half-forward line. It's another mark to Roach. And this is the fellow that's going to cause some trouble to the defence of the Blues. Good move by Francis Burke early in the game to put Cloak at full forward and Roach at centre-half forward because it's working. And this fellow will make the distance. Oh, look at the direction the goal umpire hasn't moved. And Richmond go to 3 goals too. And the Carlton 1 goal. 10 minutes gone. First quarter.
Malin for that good tackle. Austin onto Glascott. Yes, nicely done. Glascott gets a good bounce. Over to Sheldon. Doesn't get a good bounce. Punched away by the Tigers defence. Safe and sound out of bounds. Richmond 3-2-20. Carlton 1 goal. 11 minutes first quarter.
The Giants, good duel so far too. Sheldon, Rains in attendance, and Wood in the way. Well, the Tigers are really looking $1 million at the moment. Up to half forward, but out comes English. Awkward bounce. Good dive by Roach, got the body in and won the free kick. Well, Southby got a hand on it at one stage, but the umpire satisfied that Cloak was always in control. They had a chance for Richmond's 4th goal. The first one came at the 4-minute mark, so a goal here would mean 4 in 8 minutes. Cloak kicked the first, in fact, to get the ball rolling for Richmond. That's his second, right through the middle. And Richmond are really bouncing into Carlton in the opening minutes. They lead by 20 points.
12.5 minutes gone first quarter. 26 points to 6 in favour of the fellows. Other than Ashman are almost undecided up to this stage, very early in the game. Lee, but no decisive knockdown. Malin got it out well. But there's one of the fellas who's doing well, and that was Rains. Got the ball out the Malthouse. He's kicked it wide to the flank. We'll find Williams out there. He's on the centre wing, turns around, gets his left foot to it. Not well directed. It's up towards the forward line, knocked away towards Glasgow. Preston is there. So is Big Mark Lee. Up, but he missed. Kicked off the ground. Catch to Glasgow. Beautifully out to Mark 2. He's into the open. A beautiful lead, but chipping in and marking well is Emmett Dunn.
Numbered. Nicely done. Over the top, Glascott, into trouble. All sorts of diabolical. Duel. McClure, behind the pack. Nearly a screamer, landing. Up towards half-forward, player being held, no. McConville backed his judgment, Wiley out wide. A chance here for Roach once again. Good tackle. The crumbs by Bartlett. Fires and just misses. What a frantic passage of play. Richmond 4-3-27, Carlton 1 goal, 14 minutes in the first quarter.
Williams up in front. Good attempt. No play on. Thought he'd been paid it for the moment. Harms, first touch of the ball, finds Sheldon. And now Carlton finding some space, which is the game they like. Sheldon to half forward. Nicely for Clark. Didn't go for him. Klomp.
Southby off, Tim.
Is it the hamstring or is he being taken off?
I'm not sure. He's limping just fractionally, but it could be the hamstring.
McClure tried to take it out of the air. Stack of players. Back. The umpire won't let that get away. Waitman gives it back. You still can't do it. You've got to come back to where the mark is. Lee will take that free kick. 15-metre penalty against Fitzpatrick. Well, Fitz is a little bit frustrated at the moment in my book because I think he's receiving a little bit more than what he anticipated from Big Mark Lee in ability and agility and mobility. There's the kick out wide to the half-forward flank. Easy mark. Curly Austin gives it across to McConville.
Out towards Glascott. Preston after him. Glascott at number 2-1. Does it well. Infringed. Yes, we'll get the one there, but he won't go for it. Hunter. Nearly. No mark paid. Rains over the top, who to? No man's land of Rollings, a nice tap across. Rioli does it beautifully. Rioli on the wing, gets a call from Lee. Lee has time to steady up. No, he goes for the hand pass to Roach. On towards Waitman, open goal, 30 metres out, fires. The Tigers' 5th goal.
English, left foot. David Clark has the ball knocked away by Kane. Preston into McConville. Clark battles hard for it. Rioli. Good play by Wiley. Out to hand pass successfully. That's pretty good play. It went out to Sheldon, who drives down towards half forward. But chipping in the mark well is the constable himself, Emmett Dunn, and Preston's in trouble.
Yes, and Williams just off the ground, replaced by Welsh for the Tigers. Out wide to Kane. Well, McClure's got a chance here. No support for the handball. He's got to do it himself and wrong foot himself, in fact. Dribbling out to Ditchburn, a kilometre away from goal, and he's been carried off, Andy Preston. Marcoux being very quiet today. Dunn in front of the pack, one-handed. At least he deflected it away. Strawn. Dunn does the heavy work in front of the pack. Rollings. Preston off the ground. Rollings now from half-back. Up towards Bartlett at half-forward. Metres out and slams it through. It's got to go back. It's going to be a free kick to Richmond all the same. To be taken by David Cloak.
But I've seen other passages today when they've let the free kick go on.
Andy Preston in trouble with a knee or an ankle. Williams off the ground, and Peter Welsh, a bit of mobility and strength back on the ground for the Tigers, as if they need it. And speaking of strength, here's the strong man, David Cloak, dead in front, 30 metres out. The Tigers lead by 35 points, 12 minutes into this third term. He's kicked it straight. That's goal number 5 to David Cloak. 5 goals won, and the Tigers lead by 41 points.
Cloak and Perovic one out. Bartlett, there's another one. Bartlett's third. He and Cloak have kicked 8 between them, and the Tigers go further ahead. They lead by 47 points.
Away from the centre, hand pass goes out towards Kane. He drives to the forward pocket. Cloak is there. Ball will probably beat him. It does. Cloak has kicked 5 goals for Richmond and Bartlett 3. That's not bad. 8 out of the 12. Throw in, out in the forward pocket. Roach and Dool. Rolling has got the kick. Back towards the forward line. An easy mark. No, it's no mark. Play on. Thought it was a mark to Perovic. There's a chance the ball has come back to Wood. His hand pass came out to Rains. A left foot snap by Rains. Oh, they're cooking with gas at VFL Park.
And Martello just popping it short. Hunter. Clark. Ashman. Oh, it was a bad hand pass. Rains. Carlton had an attacking move all set up then, but they flummed it. Up to half forward. Bounces for English. Threads it to Austin. Now Fitzpatrick. 2 of them out there, Ashman and Glascott. Ashman with the chance for the Blues.
Gets a left foot pass to it, looking for McConville. Ball steers away from him. There's Martello, kicking it down towards that half-forward line. It bounces away from Fitzpatrick. Back into it as Wood. Passes away, but Dool picks it up. Passes it beautifully to Ditchburn, and he grabbed it this time. Gave a hand pass to Marlon. He goes straight for the open goals. And
Tigers by 47 points. Sheldon, play on. It was touched off the boot. McClure out of the pack. Ditchburn, Martello. Harms might get the run of the ball. Open goal, 20 metres out. Fires and kicks it. Carlton's second goal in 40 seconds.
26 minutes gone. The crowd making a bit of noise, sensing a possible Carlton revival. Good knock by Jones, who's just come back on. Rollings. Out to Rioli was good play. On the wrong boot and didn't kick so well. Roach. Mark or free kick. Mark paid. But he's not quite up on the true half-forward line. A long, long way out.
Gets his left foot to it. Plenty of Carlton players there. Jones knocks it away. Oh, gee, that could have been classed as a throw, but it wasn't. Oh, gee, they're fumbling a bit. Look at that Wood go in. He has completely eclipsed Harms today, Wood has. Harms has been taken off him, put down the forward line, and Wood has been a great player for Richmond today. It's going to be a bounce-up by the look of things. 2 minutes gone in the time one period in the third quarter, and Richmond lead 97 to 56.
Tigers by 41 points. Left forward pocket, about 35 metres out from goal. Cloak and Jones, Klomp, through the pack nicely, but lost his footing. English, straight out of bounds. It was touched, apparently. He was lucky. Good boundary umpiring, that. It came his head. Plays over the top, and a ball up, rightly so. Almost 28 minutes, third quarter. The Tigers are led by 40 points at half-time, lead by 41 at the moment.
Jones and Roach. Well done, Roach. Well played, Jones. Lovely shepherd for English. Made the little corridor. Knocked by Strawn. He also got into the back of McClure, who takes a free kick. Kane it was, the offender. On to Malin, who's been a pretty fair player. Good battler for Carlton. Up towards Ditchburn, who's a long way down. Now the chance for the Blues. Over the top is McConville, but he should have hand passed, not kicked. And away go the Tigers. Williams hasn't placed it too well, though it's all Carlton. Well, shocking bounce for Klomp, but he's good enough. Sheldon.
Half-back line for Richmond.
I tell you what, Ian, I don't think Ditchburn's got the skills to be so far up the ground. He should be back towards the goal area.
Yes, it might be fair comment. Look at this big lead, doing well. Got the ball out, kicked it up towards the centre. Bounces beautifully for this fella who can make it bounce because he's so good. Hunter, he kicks it down towards the front line, but is done again by, gee, he's doing a great job down there. He's arresting everything that comes that way.
Although Carlton's disposal on that occasion was absolutely atrocious. Almost schoolyardish. Rains at the rollings, back to Rains, in trouble. Caught by Ashman, play on. Ashman was legged, no free kick. I'd go crook too, Fitzy, if I was you. 29.5 minutes, third quarter. Richmond 97, Carlton 56. A free kick. Leads. Now McClure's dropping back. Harms to the far pocket for one off the side of his boot. But McClure, if the ball doesn't make it, Carlton's best marking bet. Plenty of depth. Now it's going to drop just a tick short, I think. Oh, Hunter! Where did he come from? The Tigers lead by 41. That's his 7th mark. Right on three-quarter time, and he pops it through for Carlton's 9th goal. Richmond.
And the Blues did rally after being 55 points down at one stage in the third quarter. Eventually went under by a slightly flattering 23 points. 65,600 saw it, and it was just about that 1980 qualifying final all over again. Cloke at full forward kicked 5 goals. Veteran Kevin Bartlett 3, 2 each must be in doubt for the grand final. Preston, a hamstring, must also be in doubt, and Jeff Rains with a groin problem, and that could be a niggler too. So perhaps Richmond with some worries despite the greatness of that win. Well, Tiger coach Francis Burke took up the reins at Punt Road this year, knowing that nothing short of the ultimate success would be a compromising player, and he carries those attributes into his coaching role. I remember him remonstrating with an umpire in the last quarter of the 1980 grand final for paying a mark to Collingwood's Barham when Burke felt the mark was his. At the time, the Tigers led by 80 points. He coaches that way too. And when I spoke to him after what was undoubtedly the best win of his coaching career, he was happy, but not about to leave the job half done.
Well, it was certainly, the result was up to my hopes and expectations. I thought we'd win today, and had a good feeling all the week. And I suppose there are aspects of our game which I thought we could have been better at, and still that gives us something to work on. We've got no cause for sitting back because it's only now a stepping stone to hopefully number 1. But all in all, I suppose it's great to be in the ground. It was pretty even early. We got the breaks up forward, and that ultimately made the difference. We just had too big a lead for them to peg us back, Tim, and I just thought that we set the mood for the day early.
It still looked a very typical Richmond finals performance though, full of pressure, workmanlike. What is it about Richmond that produces these great performances when it counts?
Oh, I think it's a question of degree of want, I suppose, Tim. You know, we've copped a fair caning this year, and you know, we've really had to show everyone that we can play football, and we've virtually had to reprove ourselves again after the debacle of 1981, following on from 1980, of course. And I think there's been
Your reshaped forward line with Cloke at full forward and Roach at centre half forward. What was your thinking?
Oh, we just we were forced into it to some extent by Taylor not coming up, and we just thought that David might worry the Carlton defence at full forward, and we thought also that Michael Roach's agility and athleticism might be a problem for their defence at centre half forward, and well, I'm happy to say that to a certain extent both moves worked.
And your small men seemed to totally decimate Carlton's smaller brigade, which was a surprise to many of us. Were you surprised?
Oh, well, I mean, I was surprised that they won so handsomely, put it that way. I didn't expect it to be an overwhelming result, and I think it speaks volumes for those boys who played on the ball, the Barry Rollingses and the Dale Waitmans, Robbie Wiley. They all played very good games and were important players.
Lane's too far out to score, even with his great kicking ability. Cloak up at full forward. He'll be the target. Nice kick. Strength by Cloak. Also by Perovic. Now the big Richmond captain. Oh, what a great effort!
Richmond 34, Carlton 6.
Back to the wing it goes. Dunn in front. Lee from behind, but Dunn knocks it on. Oh, beautifully to Wood, and then to Preston. Was superb play by the Tigers. Back to Wood. Into trouble. Good tackle by English, holding the ball against Brian Wood. Now to Austin. But they're under pressure. Awkward left foot kick. Hunter. Oh, what a mark!
Gee whiz, that wasn't a very... look at Rowland's come in with sheer power for a little man. Kicks it down towards Bartlett. Bartlett leads the race. Wiley came in. Wiley's got it. Beautiful turn. Kicks it down towards half forward. And Dool is there to mark it. Centre half back. Wiley's got it. Wiley gives it towards Waitman. He's had a bounce. He's going to go for the open goals. He drives. Dool will be there. He's missed a sitter. Lee! Out of the second half at VFL Park, and it's a 40-point advantage to the Tigers.
Arms is down.
So it's picked up by Marcoux. It's gone across to centre half forward. Oh, what a good mark from the little fellow.
Kane. McConville and Strawn. Oh, well done, Greg Strawn. Super mark.
And there's the ball coming to their attack again, but Glasgow will take a free kick, plays on. Had a bounce. Oh, he's a gutsy little player, this fellow. Kicks it. Oh, Dixburn let him down. But Glasgow is there again. Gutsy little player. Hand passes to David Clark. He shoots for goals, and I don't think he's online.
Fitzpatrick not allowed to break away by Preston. Now to Austin. But they're under pressure. Awkward left foot kick. Hunter. Oh, what a mark! He's up on the half-forward line now. The Blues looking for some lift up there. Play of the day now. Again, the losing team. Again, VFL Park. It's Carlton. Like Ken Hunter, David Glasgow was a good player for the Blues. He came away one of the few that could hold his head up after the Blues drubbing at the hands of Richmond. Coach David Parkin considers Glasgow one of the hardest working players he has out at Princes Park, and there's certainly no doubting his courage. Well, in taking play of the day, he certainly showed courage and the value of hard work.
And there's the ball coming to their attack again, but Glasgow will take a free kick, plays on. Had a bounce. Oh, he's a gutsy little player, this fellow. Kicks it. Oh, Dixburn let him down. But Glasgow is there again. Gutsy little player. Hand passes to David Clark. He shoots for goals, and I don't think he's online. It'll be through for a behind to the...
Well, that was one that certainly deserved a better fate. Well, that's semi-final day as far as the winners is concerned. Next week, the preliminary final at VFL Park, and it's Carlton versus Hawthorn, and the stage set for a really sensational clash after the fireworks that followed their qualifying final battle when two Carlton players were reported. David Polkinghorne told the truth at the tribunal hearing. Wayne Johnston was suspended subsequently for 2 weeks. The Blues weren't happy about it, and there's a bit of feeling involved there. Incidentally, up until last week, Carlton and Hawthorn had only ever met twice in finals, and they'll meet twice in the final series this year, so it didn't take them long to double that tally. Should be a great game, both teams desperate to earn a crack at Richmond for the 1982 flag. Well, finally, goal of the day, and it's the one that started it all for Richmond. A truly inspirational effort by their skipper David Cloak, who lined up at full forward, an unusual position for him. And speaking of goals, we thought it fitting in our closer for this week to honour Malcolm Blight, who for the first time in a great career in VFL football notched the three figures. He's finished the season with 103 goals. Lane's too far out to score, even with his great kicking ability. Cloak up at full forward. He'll be the target. Nice kick. Strength by Cloak. Also by Perovic. Now the big Richmond captain. Oh, what a great effort! Inspirational stuff by Cloak.